talking about, girl?
Do not use BetterHelp, Diva. Do not use BetterHelp. I used to work for BetterHelp. They do not pay their therapists well. I used to make like $30 a session, whereas on other platforms like Grow Therapy, where I moved to, Headway, Alma, you make close to 100 per session, as you should. That's number one. Number two, they do not vet their clinicians. Like, we just had to take a very short online clinical quiz that had very easy questions on it. That also you could just Google, even if you didn't know the answer, in order to be hired.
Hell no.
Which is crazy. Which explains why I hear a lot of other people saying that they've had really weird and inappropriate sessions with BetterHelp. Whereas on these other platforms, they make you like interview for real. They make you talk about your therapy modalities and like how you would approach care.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's number two. Number three, BetterHelp does have that feature where you could like chat your therapist during the week, which I think can be helpful for people depending on how they are. But I think for a lot of the people that use BetterHelp, I used to worry that it would be enabling like dependency and giving you a reason to not use like whatever coping skills you're learning in therapy when you're on your own throughout the week. And I do not hold the people that promote this company accountable, because why would they know that? Like, this, it sounds like a really good program in theory, but if you can try to use a different platform, Grow Therapy, Headway, Alma, whatever, just not BetterHelp, unless you have to use BetterHelp for financial reasons. But just be aware of those things.
Bro, what the hell? So they let anybody be on BetterHelp. Well, don't let them South Dallas crackheads. You know, you can make some money by talking to people. But when I be at work, I can't get crackheads off of me. They be, yeah, come here, young blood. If I talk to you for you give me a burger. If I talk to you, can you feed me? Yeah, the whole world. And they kind of be spitting too. I ain't gonna lie, they be talking about something. Everything, we in the Matrix. Yeah, look, open your hand. If I put 2 pills in your hand, which one you gonna take? Oh, you can't swallow a pill? All right, I got some ibuprofen for you. Hold on, it's in my back pocket. Got a smell on it. If I take a sip of this cup, I ain't taking a sip out of nut, brother. Get away from me. Get away from me. I ain't gonna lie, brother. Get away from me, brother. But yeah, man. Anybody can be a therapist on BetterHelp, bro. But they out of control. You better go get some help. These niggas is crazy, bro. That's wild. Oh my goodness. Let's see what she talking about, man.
The BetterHelp scandal that rocked the internet. So the original story broke more than 5 years ago when it was revealed that you did not need to be a licensed therapist to work for BetterHelp. Some of the therapists were licensed, but it was not a requirement for employment at the company, which for a lot of people who went there to discuss their mental health was a big problem. Second, it was revealed that they commonly did what is known as a bait and switch, where they would post profiles and pictures of different therapists on their website, claiming that those very esteemed therapists worked for BetterHelp. Then when someone would sign up for the session with that therapist, they would say that they were never available and give them to somebody else. They would also commonly use photos of esteemed therapists in their ads without permission. When you signed up,
I'm sorry, but this is some nigga shit for these niggas to scam me, bro. What is y'all doing, bro? BetterHelp. I would always hear advertising BetterHelp. You need this BetterHelp. Get BetterHelp. Y'all need. You gonna hear these? You gonna hear this again and over and over? Y'all need BetterHelp with y'all advertisements, with y'all whole program. This is out of control. I'm sorry.
you also had to give BetterHelp explicit permission to share your information, which we later found out that they were sharing with pharmaceutical companies.
Ooh.
And it was alleged that BetterHelp was getting a kickback from certain pharmaceutical companies. Just to be clear, that was never confirmed. Their customer service was notoriously terrible. And instead of addressing the allegations, they simply ignored it. Which, of course,
customer service was terrible because because the therapist is also customer service agents. They so what's wrong with you? Type it in the box. Hold on. I know your car got charged twice. I'm in a session. Yeah, so explain your. Them boys are doing two jobs. Them boys need better help. Like, bro, come on. How y'all got these folks do? And again, therapist. Y'all got these folks. Oh, y'all is out of control. Let's look at some of these comments. Oh, it disappoints me that big content creators I love still take their sponsorships. I don't even think they know, but I don't think they know though, bro, because this is my first time low-key finding out about this. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it just because, like, hey, you need therapy. Hey, get therapy. I'm like, hey, BetterHelp is cheap, but I'm glad I didn't get that bullshit. It's so scary. My mom is a licensed therapist and found out they were using her picture for one of those bait and switches without her permission. Now, if you telling the truth, you ain't cap, that's crazy. Anybody can get on TikTok and cap, but I believe it though. Whoa, what she do about it? That's fucked up. You think you be some regulation violation to pretend someone works there when they don't. Don't destroy that boy castle. You destroy that boy castle, you gonna need better help. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna need better help. You gonna need a therapist, because I'm a bust. All right, let's get back to it, man. The kids acting crazy. Boy, acting crazy. Boy, really, they need to go to bed. I ain't gonna.
It's like when all the YouTubers are pushing BetterHelp, and then we
His barber need better help.
find out that when
sorry.
you're talking to the BetterHelp hotline, all of your conversations are being recorded and your information is being sold to advertisers
Mm-hmm.
and other corporations, which that information is in there within the contracts of the content creators to sign up for that,
Oh my goodness.
to promote it, that are getting paid to push and promote that. But they don't feel obligated to tell you or disclose that to you. So there's bullshit like that, or bullshit like when content creators are trying to manipulate and use people. That is what I call out. It's like when all the YouTube...
Okay, but then again, what I said last time, I don't think these folks know, bro. Like, now that it came out and people know, if they still take a sponsorship, they ain't shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I have some time to kill, and I've wanted to tell my BetterHelp story for a while now, but I'm always like, it's not worth it. It's so mainstream. You know what? It is worth it, because I'm seeing other people talk about it, but I'm also not seeing enough people talk about it, which is why more people are getting scammed. So let's talk about it. If you just go on any platform and look up BetterHelp reviews or like bad situation, there's so many. I'm not alone in this. And you think it's like this one crazy story where some girl had $200 stolen. Well, they took $500 from me, and I didn't even have a therapist anymore. I wasn't even using the app anymore, and I had canceled my account, and somehow it reloaded itself, kept my card, and kept charging me. And when you go into BetterHelp, I used to have, like, I think I still have all this saved. I'll have to dig it out. But when you go into the BetterHelp app, this happened about a year ago, I want to say, it said the charges, what my charges were for. They were like video call, like with your therapy video appointment. I hadn't been on the app in 14 plus days when I was getting those charges. And it literally said, your therapist misses you. BetterHelp misses you. You haven't been online in over 14 plus days. What? But there's video call charges when I wasn't even using the app. So, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And it wasn't for a membership subscription, guys. It literally said video. I'm not the only person this has happened to. Many of other people have had BetterHelp charge them for shit. And, like, I had canceled my account. I had called to cancel, plus gone in, said, is it for sure canceled? I don't do subscriptions for shit like this, reasons like this. Bitch. And so my therapist wasn't qualified. He wasn't teaching me anything like mental health, nothing. He literally like didn't even really talk.
What did he do?
And I texted him and said, thank you so much for everything.
Okay.
I'm not going to use the app anymore. And then several weeks later, all of this shit happened. So, like, I had... That's
fucked up. I ain't got to hear from you no more. That is messed up. They didn't charge you $500, bro. Somebody got on your account and was scamming. Somebody was on your account getting better help. They was on your account just... Probably somebody in the whole other country. You feel me? Like, they probably didn't even have their data processing, payment processing servers or they didn't have their app wasn't secure. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't secure. Anybody can get on there because it's a therapist app. They're not thinking, oh, somebody's going to hack into this. Not knowing scammers, they get anything, they can have an app. Scammers is coming. They're going to mess it up. How about y'all make a therapist app for scammers? See what's going on in their minds. See why they got to scam so goddamn much. See why you scamming, my brother? Because you obviously need some therapy. You scamming, you could just get a job. Well, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes scamming make more money than a real job. But yeah, you need some help. You something wrong with you. You've been struggling for too long. You've been looking at cockroaches all your life. You scamming. You know what I'm saying? This shit's crazy, man. Shit's crazy.
Hello, everybody.
Turn her up.
So, just a PSA to all the people sponsoring BetterHelp on their podcasts.
Well, you need to sit down.
I personally had experiences with BetterHelp while I was going through severe depression and anxiety to the point where I was having a lot of ideations. So, I had no access to other type of services as I was abroad. And I thought that I would.
It's always the pretty ones going through this. My wife, same type of color, be doing all that. I don't know what's going on with that. You got niggas ugly like me, but be happy to the motherfucker. Back to the video.
Would try BetterHelp. I heard about it, and I always saw all the people promoting it, and that's great. So I tried it, but really at the end of the day, the people, first of all, obviously did not care
at all.
Second of all, had no actual
advice,
basis,
they ain't real
advice, and guidance to any of what you were telling them. It didn't matter if you tried to switch people.
These niggas freestyling. These niggas is niggas with a therapist certificate.
I had experiences with, I think, 2 or 3 different counselors through BetterHelp, and every single one of those counselors, as I was in therapy for a few years prior to that, every single one of those counselors made things worse for me.
Damn.
Especially people that are in the mental health space, are promoting BetterHelp. I also have a friend who's a psychologist, and she even says that BetterHelp is more harmful than it is doing good.
Damn.
I understand that people are not 1, 2, or 3 people are not everybody, but at the same time, when I'm constantly watching and trying to listen to podcasts or something, and all I see is BetterHelp, 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 it's not helpful, actually. And I just wanted to throw that out there, and hopefully everybody that is sponsoring.
Yeah, that's sad, bro. She really needs some actual help. Like, she needs some actual help, like, for real. Cause what the hell they got going on? They scamming. See, people like that, they really be needing it, and they really just, you fuck around and make somebody not exist no more. Like, come on, bro, y'all gotta come on with that shit.
I am calling it right now. We are gonna have an expose documentary on BetterHelp and their shady business and therapists. I used to use the platform, and when I tell you that these people that I got matched with were so unprofessional and had no idea what they were doing, like, I was so frustrated. I went through a few therapists on that app because I kept thinking that it was like a specific therapist that I got matched with, so I would ask to get matched with someone else. And every single one was like a horror story within its own. And so, like, I completely gave up on the app, and I know I'm not the only one.
You not.
I am calling it right.
You not. You is not the only one. Look at some of these comments, man. Same. Then I tried Cerebral, and they were even worse. Who the hell is Cerebral? Who the, I know what Cerebral means, brain or that mind. She gave me that Cerebral. In the medieval. OMG, that's just even sounds sketchy. Look, I'm trying to tell you, it sounds like some sexual relations. Tell me how I had the same experience. Neri said, thank you, sister. Oh my God. It's 2025, and no, you're not the only one. The shadow ban on this is insane. There are so many ads I searched up, and all I see is videos with 100 to 5,000 likes that are so obviously shadow ban exposing BetterHelp. She had to put BetterHelp with 2 3s. Goodness gracious. She couldn't even. And see, these people, and look, these people who be using this stuff, man, they're depressed and they really need it. Look, a black and white profile picture. She's depressed. Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man.
I saw this video of this girl sharing her experiences of how her past therapists were
not therapists.
Just very judgmental based off of the cultural differences. And I wanted to share my experience of a terrible experience with a certain company that are known for helping people find therapists, because it was my first experience and my last with them.
Man, say their name, man. BetterHelp. I'm gonna say it for you. BetterHelp. Do what you gonna do. Nothing.
Now, I know a lot of people go with BetterHelp because of the rates and like how easy it is to, how quick and at will you can find a therapist. However, I did not enjoy it. And the reason I didn't enjoy it is because I feel like it did not benefit my well-being. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of therapists who get a job on that app, they actually like don't have a lot of experience, which to each his own. Get your experience in whatever way you need to do that.
Damn, girl.
However,
Phone need better help. Need better stand.
I think there's a wasp.
Man, look here, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. Talk about it. You need to talk about it. Let's go to your comments, because you obviously need to, girl. Yeah, therapists should hold you accountable and not enable you. There should be a level of professionalism. It should never feel like I'm talking to a friend. I use psychology today to find my therapist. This is going to be my third therapist. It takes trial and error. You have to find the right treatment plan for you. That is very much factual information. And she sounds like she's promoting a commercial. I ain't gonna lie. You got to check that profile. Make sure that's not an actual representative of psychology today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, it felt like she was trying to be my best friend. What's wrong with that, girl? No, I'm playing. But like, you want a therapist, you do want somebody who's going to tell you like, hey, bro, nah, you wrong. And if you got a problem, you can meet me outside. I take this therapist badge off. You can, no, but as a therapist, my first session, as a therapist, my first session always disclaims: if you decide after a few sessions that we do not fit, please let me know so I can help you find someone who does. I'd rather leave you on a life line than a life raft. I still have clients who reach out for referrals if they graduated therapy, but they needed someone different than me because of the current stressors they are currently experiencing and have they changed, or just want to try someone different. A therapist who does not challenge you is not an effective or ethical therapist. Well, hell, I need to sign for BetterHelp because I challenge you. What you mean? What you mean you tired? Get your ass up, boy. What you mean? What you mean you ain't trying to go to work? What you mean to do? You depressed? Take a nap, nigga. Wake your ass up. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is outrageous, man. Let's see some more stuff, man.
If you want to ether your shit and you hop on BetterHelp, you don't want to be saved. Well, J. Cole said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You might as well hop on a TikTok live battle.
Kids need to go to bed. Keep interrupting me. It's really bad. Past their bedtime. They gonna need better help after I beat that ass. Yeah, that's some therapy. I'm gonna use that belt. Yeah, but that's real therapy. No, but let's get back to
battle and just cry in front of Jason Nash or something. Come on, guys. We need more gifts. Come on, guys. We need more donuts. Come on. You can do it. You're next to him. Just more gifts, guys. More donuts.
I don't know what he talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, boy.
Because it's disrespectful to you. It is disrespectful for.
Do not trust this company with your mental health. BetterHelp refund program has sent you $4.98. What the fuck you gonna do with $4.98 2026? You can't even buy a chalupa. And you can't even buy a meal Taco Bell. But you can't even buy a half a burger. What you talking about? This say that this payment.
One woman.
I ain't reading all that. But yeah, don't trust them.
We need to talk about BetterHelp. And this is not an ad.
Yeah.
However, there has always been something about BetterHelp that has rubbed me the wrong way. And I finally figured out what it is. Call me old school, but I just do not believe that effective therapy can take place in a chat room. It was just my assumption that therapists are getting lowballed at BetterHelp, and I was correct. Duh, of course.
Therapists, air quotes.
BetterHelp is a tech company. It's not a mental health company. BetterHelp is a tech company. And girl, that is only the beginning of the information that I found. The lack of ethics is all in and around this company. Truly. We need to talk about BetterHelp.
Yeah, video just cut short. Yeah, girl. Talk about your editing skills. Why do I see the review on the app after I paid my last month this month? The review? You mean what? Oh, this review. Okay. I won't/need a therapist and BetterHelp would need. Hopefully I find something for him gone. Any suggestions? I'm looking for a therapist. Thank you in advance. So the VA is bad too then. These folk at my house, I'm about to be some. Everybody finna go to bed. I'm finna be some mad. McDonald's is a real estate company, but they serve good food. So, but shut your stupid. Wow, they talking about BetterHelp is the worst app. They are not even BetterHelp. They are owned by a company called Redesign Health. Basically, investors. Their address of their business, which is really Teladoc Health, the website and corporate office is Redesigned to Health in New York. Damn, David Letterman. You all this damn talking. The therapists are not trained. Everybody is completely worthless. No resolution for therapists. They spin you around in circles with false promises. Never nobody's checking on you. If you have technical difficulties, you just get 100 emails promising a support you never get. They don't make any phone calls out. You'll get hundreds of emails from contact support, everybody, but no one will never really communicate with you. They use patient names without confidentiality among employees from the intensive department a lot. God, dog, boy, I can't read. And online, they violate HIPAA confidentiality all the time, and they haven't been sued for multiple times. You get paid $40 an hour up to 70, and they could be getting paid 100, and something is worse, and something is the worst app. It ain't just me, it's him too. You could ever work for as a therapist, as a patient. I do not recommend it. Go to Headway or Something Path Collective. You can get a better therapist. You can get a therapist for as low as $40 a session. BetterHelp is not even BetterHelp. That was a mouthful. Pause. That was just too much to read. But you on point. Look, he did all that typing. He got 0 likes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna report it. No, I'm playing. Look, but yeah, man, hey, get some better actual really help. Get some real help, man.